years ago. That is not the issue. The issue is, the big issue for me is that why we weren't, I never even knew about this meeting and knew that you were even attending. And as I said, the MMA guideline says in the book, they said an individual member or board may act independently only if specifically authorized by the board. So I think what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to define what does that mean? I mean, I feel offended that you guys, and I will talk about perception, because my idea is that I see a list of agenda, I call it an agenda or not. These are the topics, the focus on the future, and they're listed. And then it says town officials will be present, and it lists Michael Tickner, chair of the Board of Selectmen. It goes and it lists all these other people in their positions. What is the public to think? And I think this is the issue. I don't have a problem with SOS or any other group. As I stated in my letter, people want to be politically active and have people, but I just felt that this particular, I have some concerns that I would love to see addressed at this. As I talked about, what about the Council on Aging? There are specific items here, and I think that the public generally feels, and what I'm getting feedback from people, that should not have happened.
But Doug, the issue was, it wasn't a State of the Union or State of the Town meeting.
No, that's right.
It was just to get some people together to talk about the issues of the town. One of those issues could have been the Council of Aging questions, but there was nobody there to answer them. Maybe they did ask somebody from Council of Aging to be there, or the zoning board, or conservation. It was just a group of people that came together. It would be no different than if my neighbor asked me and Fred to go and talk about some zoning issues, and they didn't want anybody else to attend. We're going into that meeting, it's a private meeting, to talk about some issues that they're concerned about in the town. It was a private meeting of some people with some concerns, and they wanted to, or not even concerns, they just wanted to hear what's going on in the town.
I understand, but I just don't think that there was a specific agenda, there were specific topics, there were specific people mentioned. You cannot get 5 members of one board to go to a meeting like that. The only way you can get that meeting is to have 5 individuals to go from different boards, so you don't fall under the open meeting law.
We did not have that. We did not put the meeting together.
Each of us was. That doesn't make any difference.
Of course, it makes a difference.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it wasn't our meeting. It wasn't for us to put the agenda together to that. I mean, we were invited to that meeting.
Your presence.
But anybody could have been.
We're going to sit here all night.
We sure are. Bill, you want to?
I don't know, Doug. I mean, I just am having trouble understanding it, because if you had the Wayland Business Association, or if you had the Woodridge Block Club, or if you had a garden club, invite some public officials and say, hey, come hear about the high school, come hear about municipal finance, come hear about the override. There would be nothing untoward about that. No,
individually, I agree. But
so what is the difference?
But getting these 7 people together.
They invited these people, but they said we're going to have a thing.
I don't know who else was invited that didn't attend.
I won't argue anymore.
Well, but I got to tell you, the innuendo that there were any illegalities going on that I or any other, well, I guess the Massachusetts Selectmen's Handbook, I did not violate anything in that Selectmen's Handbook.
Did you act
I'm not accusing anybody.
I did not in any way act in an official capacity at that meeting for or on behalf of the board. And if you choose not to believe that, if you want to call me a liar, so be it. So be it.
I never called you a liar.
I'm just saying, if you choose to, so be it.
No, I just said it's the perception.
Yeah.
And I've got nothing, people, I understand people try to get into that meeting and were turned away, so, I mean, so be it, it's done. I would like to see a meeting before, have the public be able to ask the same people questions prior to election.
They can organize it. That's
let them put a meeting together.
I think there was.
I'm going to bring this. Does anyone have anything to add to this discussion at this point in time? Okay, I want to bring this discussion to an end. Any selectmen's reports and concerns, starting with you, Bill?
No.
Bill?
Nope.
Doug?
Nope.
Steve? Okay, I have none. Anything else for this evening? All right.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.